Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do this Jinx inspired makeup. Let's get right into it. So first things first, you're either going to put on your lightest foundation or your lightest concealer. So as you can see, I really went for pale here. So it's really important to get right here really well and to really smoke it out and bring it up a little bit and really bring it down the nose here. We're going to bring it down like right here, okay? And we're going to bring it in a bit more and really build up a shadow right here. And we're also going to build up the shadow right here as well. So I wasn't getting the payoff that I wanted, so what I'm doing is I'm dipping into Paparazzi in the Morph Going Platinum palette, and I'm also dipping into a whole mood from the Aurora Escape one. So we're just dipping like this, dipping in the other one, and I'm building it up like this and bringing it down, and I'm bringing it down along the bridge of the nose, and I'm gonna fill it in just like this, just like that, and bring it right around the front as well here, and we're gonna bring it right up the other side as well. We're building it up a little bit more, and if it looks patchy, that's fine. We're gonna fix it up here in a little bit. I really built it up right around the nose, and we're building it up right down here as well, and I really want you to make a crease here, but just one, just like that, okay? And now what we're gonna do is go directly underneath the eye and go underneath the eye quite a bit, okay? Like quite a bit, like almost like the same amount as like your upper eyelid on the underneath. And we're gonna bring that out some, because you gotta remember they're kind of like a little sick, right? Because they're living in poor conditions. So, and we're gonna do that right to the other side. And remember, make it big. And we're just using just Paparazzi for this part, okay? Just like that and over like that. And make sure it's big. Way better than I did last time, so I'm very happy. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this right on the top here as well and bring it over like that and really bring it into the crease as well, okay? That way it's not like so much eyeshadow, but more like a contour almost kind of deal, and kind of bring it out. And if we need to lighten any of this up, we can fix that. That's no problem whatsoever. So over this side as well, bring it over into that crease and kind of bring it out just like that and bring it in, and we can fix anything up that we need to. We'll bring it out and make sure to put it right up here in the eyebrow as well, just because it's really you really want like a really layered effect here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right up on our forehead like that, so it's kind of like a shadow here, and we gotta do it on the other side too, just like that. Lovely. And if they're not the same, that's okay. We can build them out so that way they are. And the whole point of this is to kind of build it down just like that. Really build it down, and it's just supposed to like kind of really kind of make me look more cartoony, I guess, because that's how their cartoon people kind of look. So really blending it out, but also still making sure that there's like quite a line, but it doesn't have to be as harsh as this side. Like it can be blended out just a little bit more than that. And that's turning out decent. But what we're gonna do, so it looks a little bit more jinxy, is we're gonna bring it down like that a little bit, because she has a different hairline than I do. So I kind of want it to be like a V-ish shape type deal, I guess. So now the next part that we want to do is you want to go like that. Kind of find a spot on the face to really kind of shadowy. And the other side too. I'm using kind of the high point of my face here. Like kind of like the highest point of my cheekbone to do that. And we're going to also go like this. Just like that. And then we're going to go straight down like that. A little bit more. And then kind of really highlight the end of where the shadow goes here. like here, right like that. Yep, just like that. Make that line a little bit more apparent here. And we can also bring this up to kind of highlight the area of the face, and we will blend it out a bit more so it doesn't look like, you know, but it will work. You shall see. Lovely. And we want to make sure that this kind of blends in. Now for the nose, this is kind of the harder part. We're going to go like right about here for the shadow. And then we have a little shadow right about there. So right about there. And then let's highlight all this. Lovely. And let's build it up here and build it up there. Okay. We're doing good. We are doing good. We are doing good. So we're going to take this. We're going to take our contouring brush and we're going to do a little bit of highlighting right now. So I'm just going to take this. We're going to dip it very lightly. What we're going to do is kind of go straight down here like that, and right on the other side as well. We'll dip again. We're going to go over like that and over like that. Do a little bit in the middle, right like that. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do some here, and just like that. We're going to put some directly here, not much because it doesn't take much. We'll put a little bit right there. When we come up with it, we come up here as well, but not too much that we're covering any of the eyeshadow that we already did. And this will help fix up any lines like that. I could probably bring it over a little bit more this way, just a smidgen. And then what we're going to do, highlight a little bit right there. And kind of through here as well. And what we can do is kind of bring that there and bring it here as well. That way it kind of highlights everything really nicely. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this little thing here and we're going to just kind of tap it in. Not so much that we're completely eliminating it, but just so much that like some of the harsh lines aren't completely there. So then tap it, and tap that. Lovely, lovely. Tap this side. Lovely. And we can tap this in just a smidgen bit more, just to kind of, that way it's there, but it's not as boom in your face. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to take this one because it's a little lighter. Tap as lightly as you can because you do want this to look very real and light and pretty well perfect. I find the nose is one of the biggest parts to the arcane that we really have to kind of work with. All right, now for the eyes, we're going to gently, 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 gently pat. And if I have to, I can go over it with our brown again. That way it's not so like, so let's pat this side. Lovely. And then we're going to pat the underneath very, very, very lightly. Very lightly. Lovely. Now what we're going to do, we're going to come back to our little blending brush and we're going to fix up the top. So boom, 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 right here. Okay. And then right up here, right there, right in here as well, right up there, coming down here and up like that. Lovely. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come back in with a little bit of our concealer here. And we're going to just really highlight a few more extra spots here. So just go right along the lip crease, right there too. This also helps just kind of make it look a little bit more like you're from a bad area, I guess. Now for the nose, we are literally going to really make this look outlined, but like not too crazy. And then up here as well, make it look a little outlined. And tap that. Tap that. Lovely. Lovely. It's actually really turning out. I'm really impressed. And then we're going to do just a smidgen there. Smidgen bit more there. Bring it down to blend that area. Bring it right in here a little bit more just so it's not so. Then I want a little bit more here. Lovely. This is turning out so good. And then we really want something there. And right there. But this will tap in. Didn't even give you the finger. Then we'll tap that in. And just make a little bit of a harsher line, because I find it's kind of the harsher lines that are kind of making it look a little bit more arcane-y, is when it looks like it's not so smudged in. So do that. And we'll do a little bit here like that. And we'll blend this part in. Just a smidgen. Okay, so this is turning out great. We're gonna add some black to our eyes and kind of smudge out the eye. So let me find the right brush for that. So we're using this brush and we're gonna smoke at the eye with the Morph Going Platinum palette. We're gonna use Jetworth here. So I'm just gonna dab into it and basically just dab onto my eye, because the look that we're going here for is kind of grunge, and we want a little bit underneath the eye as well here. Lovely. And just kind of tap it. It's not supposed to look great, and we can put a little bit right in the crease as well, but just a smidgen, like smoke it just so it looks highlighted. Okay, so just a smidgen, just a little bit, and we can bring it up here so it looks a little bit more highlighted. Okay, so now let's do that to the other side. So underneath, we're going to build up a little bit here and make it look a little bit more like bags, just like that. Bring it over, bring that in. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit on the nose, okay? Just a smidgen bit, just to really make it seem really highlighted. Lovely. Really bring that in there. Bring it over. And then bring this part up and really bring in that line, okay? So just like this, and really bring in that crease, okay? That way it really has this really arcane look and feel and effect. And we're gonna bring that down here and kind of bring it down there and kind of highlight it. Kind of bring it in and fill it in, okay? We're gonna fill that in just like that. And we're gonna bring it down. I'm not gonna waste any of this pigment that is on this brush because it is worthwhile, and bring it up like that. Bring it up like that. Lovely. Oh yeah. We're doing so good. I'm very happy with this look. Now we're gonna bring some down here, just like this. And then we're going to do it right to the chin. Lovely. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add it to the sides of the face. Okay? Just a little bit more of a shadow, just like the other stuff. And bring it over here. what we can do is we can blend it out a little bit, but it will not look like that forever. And put it up here a little bit too, just because right there is a very expressive spot. So we're going to put a little bit of a darkening up there. Lovely, lovely. Let's smooth that out with our fingers, just like that. Lovely. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take the blending brush again and kind of smooth it over and make this area right here just a smidgen bit darker. Just a smidgen bit. Make sure to bring it down too, directly on your chin. Lovely. Perfect. I'm not like really bringing the makeup down to the chin, even though I probably should, but oh my gosh, I don't think I have that much time. So we're gonna just kind of shade in some of the darker color here so it kind of blends just a smidgen bit better. And then we are going to work on a few transitions. So I'm excited about that. I think I did way better this time, so very happy. Now we need to do the eyebrows. For the eyebrows, I'm using this brush. We're going to use that black again. It is the Jetworth here. And what we're going to do is we're going to really highlight this arch here, because it kind of is supposed to be very highlighted. I like to start at the arch first and then fill in the rest here. But we also have to remember this is not a regular eyebrow. This is an anime style eyebrow type deal. So it's supposed to be a lot more filled in than a regular eyebrow. So I love the way I look on camera right now. I think it's so cool. I don't know about you guys, but I am literally obsessed with Jinx right now. Love Arcane. It's so awesome, and I love Jinx. Relate to her so much. I think she's so cool. Let's get the other side. But yeah, I'm obsessed with the show. I just finished it last night, and I will probably watch it again here soon. So I'm very excited. And I just cannot wait. I'm really hoping eventually if I get to this look like well enough, if I do it good enough, then maybe my channel will blow up and I'll be able to retire my husband finally. That'd be so nice. I've been trying to retire him for like almost 2 years now. I thought it would happen way sooner, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was going to take this long, but in all honesty, it is taking way longer than I thought it would. But that's okay. It's worth the challenge. All right, so we're almost done. Let's really highlight this arch. We're doing really good. For the lips, I'm going to look at the picture really quick of her lips and then I'm going to come back. So for her lips, it's very much so like your lips, but better. So what we're going to use is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk for this. And we're going to put that all over our lip. As you can tell, it's very much so like very similar to a shade of lip. Now she does have bigger lips than me, so today we're going to overline just a smidgen. I hate overlining, but we're doing it for the character. So we have our lipstick on, but what we need to do now, we're going to sharpen our pencil so we can really get a nice shape to this, okay? Oh, sorry. So what we're going to do is this. Really kind of draw up slightly and bring it down. So see how much more it adds to my lip, which is kind of what I need if I want to look like her. So, and do it on the other side. I feel so weird with overlined lips. I really do it. So we're going to get our little concealer brush and we're going to fix it up just a smidgen little bit here. We don't need to do too much, just a smidgen. So lovely. And just a few more spots to make it really look a little bit more realistic. All right, so I'm just going to tap in some of the outer spots here. And we're just going to put a little bit more here. Just one more little highlight with this. Then we're going to work a little bit more on the eyes. Yes. Yeah, I find the trick is like not blending as much. I think that's what I did wrong last time, was that I blended way too much and it just didn't look as good. It just wasn't hitting right. So I think that was my whole issue, and that's okay. I'm very happy with how it's going this time. It's way better and I'm so happy. So now what we're gonna do to kind of make up for the fact that I don't have her contact lenses because her eyes are so pretty, we're gonna dip into the grab drinks and the throw a fit here. So I just kind of go like that and like this. That makes this beautiful color, kind of like what I would imagine her eyes to be. And I'm just gonna tap it right in here, but very lightly. And then the other side. Lovely. And then we're gonna put a little bit of black over that to kind of smoke this out and to make it seem a little bit more like she just kind of has more natural eyes. Oh my god, I love that color. Just gonna say I'm gonna have to do a look with that color now. Tap a little bit more into this side. Okay, lovely. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just build a little bit of this over top of it, so it looks a little bit more faded out and not so, you know, you can go into a party. And I'm gonna move a little bit here and a little bit here. All right, this is awesome. All right, so now what we're gonna do is add a little bit of mascara and put a little bit of black, little itty bitty bit more of black in here. Just a smidgen along the crease, just a smidgen. Lovely. Now let's take our blending brush and really blend this in really nicely. Kind of make it seem a little bit more put together. Bring this one down a little bit more. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm so happy with myself, which is like terrible to say. I will concede it, but I'm very happy, so can't beat it. The only thing I need to do is just fix up one little spot right here. I'm so excited because I have a feeling that my videos are going to do so much better when I look like this than the last cosplay I did. So the only thing I need to do now is just put on some mascara. So one of the last things we're going to do is we're going to add a few little freckles. So I'm just going to do that. Nothing crazy. Oh, nothing crazy. And then my eyebrow pencil screws up. And then we'll just put it down the nose slightly. It doesn't have to be anything too much, but just a few. I find there's just a few pimples, just a few freckles. And just a little bit more up at the top here. Perfect. Perfection. Actually turned out decent. Okay. So now basically we're just going to put our hair like this. And then we have our braids in. And then I'm just going to basically use the blue hair filter because I don't have a wig yet. But let's put this back here. And let's do this. And just like that. So proud. I'm so proud. This is crazy. So this is the ending of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.
No, in a moment, they could all